GITEX 2025 just closed in UAE, and as always, we got our eyes on the prize. This was a show to remember, folks, with over 7,000 companies from 180 participating countries in the Gulf Information Technology Exhibition. This year saw the coolest and weirdest concept cars out there, fully autonomous robots for police and rescue teams, and more in today's rundown of GITEX 2025. Let's get it. At GITEX 2025, it truly felt like a full-scale Chinese tech landing. According to official data, around 300 Chinese companies brought their robots, concept cars, and high-tech innovations to Dubai. One of the most impressive shows took place at the Agibot booth. The crowd gathered around the company's humanoid robots, the flagship A2 and the smaller, more agile X2. Agibot robots run on the company's proprietary AI-embodied control system, which does far more than just move joints. It builds a model of physical behavior, recognizing posture, tracking movement, and maintaining adaptive balance. According to the developers, this allows the robot to move naturally and respond intelligently to changes in their surroundings. The A2 is designed as a potential service robot, a receptionist or assistant that can work side by side with people. It recognizes faces, reads expressions, and analyzes tone of voice to gauge a person's mood. If you raise your voice, it'll step back slightly. If you smile, it'll respond with a friendly tilt of its head. Everything is programmed to mimic genuine human-like interaction. The A2, on the other hand, is all about entertainment. With 31 degrees of freedom, smooth balance, and fluid motion, it can dance and perform synchronized movements to music, and it quickly became one of the crowd favorites at the show. Finally, the G1 is Agibot's modular learning platform. It can mirror human gestures through its cameras, automatically calibrate its movements, and handle objects of different shapes and sizes. And just to be clear, Mangobot is actually the same company. Agibot operating under a different name from Middle Eastern and international markets. A special section of the exhibition was dedicated to the latest technologies of Dubai Police, like AI patrol cars, which are electric vehicles, equipped with artificial intelligence modules that automatically detect violations and suspicious activities. These cars have 360-degree high-res cameras and computer vision algorithms capable of scanning the streets in real time, recognizing license plates and faces, and even checking visa and residency status. Representatives at the stand said these patrol cars can function as mobile analytical powerhouses ready to tackle anything that comes their way. The stand also showcased the smart police stations, fully automated self-service centers that operate 24/7 without the need for on-site officers. Visitors can file a report, pay a fine, request a document, or report a traffic incident, all through kiosks and human-free interfaces. Also, for the first time ever, visitors saw a floating concept station for coastal and marine zones. What else was there? The DPR-2 ground patrol robot, which operates completely autonomously without a human operator. It officially began service at Global Village on October 15, 2025. The robot is equipped with autonomous navigation cameras, environmental and behavior analysis systems, and can transmit data directly to the police data center. Another highlight was the Dubai ITS, a fully autonomous video monitoring system now being deployed across the city. It automatically detects 5 types of serious traffic violations in real time and generates reports without human involvement. And Abu Dhabi Civil Defense has introduced a robotic electric amphibious vehicle designed for rescue missions and inspections on both land and water. Of course, there were autonomous patrol cars, MO1 and MO2, which are already operating on Dubai streets. The MO1 is a full-size vehicle, while the MO2 is a compact version designed for narrow streets and residential areas. Both are equipped with AI systems, computer vision, 360-degree cameras, radars, and environmental sensors. They can go on patrols without a driver, recognize faces and license plates, analyze criminal patterns, and communicate with the command center. Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? Well, in Dubai, almost all of it is already real. Though for now it serves more as a showcase of UAE's capabilities than something you actually see on every corner. Meanwhile, the Abu Dhabi Civil Defense Authority and the K2 company unveiled RAD, a mobile intelligent military-style rescue command center on wheels. The system combines artificial intelligence, robotics, and unmanned aerial vehicles into a single integrated emergency response platform. According to officials, RAD can assess incidents before rescue teams arrive, saving precious minutes during critical emergencies. The vehicle features a 4x4 all-wheel drive system and is designed to operate in rough terrains, including areas damaged by natural disasters or debris. There's 2 autonomous drone modules housed in retractable sight compartments on board. They're launched automatically by the AI system when needed, and each drone is equipped with a thermal camera, a compact extinguisher, and can perform reconnaissance missions a mile plus or a few kilometers away from the main vehicle. RAD also carries a 4-legged robot designed to enter hazardous areas that are unsafe for humans, places filled with smoke, toxic gases, and extreme heat. At the heart of the system is an onboard data center powered by NVIDIA Orin processors. Thermal and sensory data from the drones and the robot dog are processed in real time, allowing the AI to analyze the situation, predict scenarios, and issue commands to the crew even before firefighters arrive. The vehicle also provides communication, video transmission, telemetry, and coordination for all deployed resources. A highly futuristic concept, we could say, and one that feels surprisingly close to reality. Music. And of course, it's impossible to imagine GITEX Global without futuristic transportation concepts. And this year, there were plenty. Here's some of the most remarkable ones. The Chinese company XPeng Aerot showcased its 2-seater EVIL aircraft, an electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle. What makes it stand out is that it's part of a modular system called the Land Aircraft Carrier. The system consists of 6-wheeled ground platform that acts as both a transporter and a mobile power source, along with the detachable flying module itself. At the exhibition, XPeng conducted its first overseas manned flight demonstrations, during which the company announced receiving 600 orders from Middle Eastern countries, mainly the UAE, Qatar, and Kuwait, with deliveries expected to begin in 2027. In China, there is now an active national strategy aimed at developing an ecosystem for manned and unmanned low-altitude aviation operating below 1.8 mi or 3 kilometers. This emerging low-altitude economy covers manufacturing, entertainment, logistics, tourism, sports, emergency response, and even medical transportation. For context, the full land aircraft carrier system costs about $280,000 US and a large-scale production facility capable of producing 10,000 units per year is already under construction in China. At the exhibition, Tensor Auto unveiled its Tensor Robocar, described as the world's first personal robot car with SAE Level 4 autonomy. According to the developers, the vehicle does not require a driver's license or special insurance. The user simply gets inside, sets the destination, and the car does the rest. You can even send it to drive your children to school or dispatch the Tensor Robocar on its own to recharge or refuel. Tensor emphasizes that the Robocar is not a conventional car with added autonomous functions. It was designed from ground up as a fully autonomous vehicle, similar in concept to Tesla's Cyber Cab. The vehicle's sensor suite includes 5 layers, positioned around the body, and more than 100 cameras and sensors that provide a highly detailed understanding of the surrounding environment. It's powered by a high-performance artificial intelligence system capable of analyzing data and making decisions in real time. The Robocar also features voice controls and fully remote monitoring through a smartphone application. Beyond self-driving, the Tensor Robocar's AI learns the behavior of its owner and family members, memorizing frequent destinations and routes. The company claims that all user data is encrypted and securely protected, ensuring full privacy. On to robotics now. The company presented its M-series humanoid robots, full-size machines designed for human interaction and commercial use. The company was previously known for its adult-oriented robots, but now appears to be expanding into the service and business industries. The robotics gynoids can recognize visual cues, engage in conversation, and answer questions about products and services. Interestingly, the M-series robots are described as portable. Their bodies can, in theory, be folded to fit inside a suitcase, although it'd probably need to be a rather large one. Each robot features 39 degrees of freedom in its upper body, supports more than 25 languages, including Arabic, and can be customized to match clients' preferences. That said, despite the company's ambitious claims, the facial expressions of the robots still appear somewhat limited and not entirely natural, especially when compared to the ultra-realistic humanoids from a headform technology, which unfortunately were not present at the exhibition this year. Now, a true showstopper among the concept cars at GITEX was the Mercedes-Benz concept AMG GTX. Also featured at the Ian Pavilion, this fully electric hypercar is built on the brand new AMG electric platform. It delivers more than 1,000 kWh of power, roughly 1360 horsepower, and reaches speeds exceeding 220 milliamps or 360 km per hour. At its core lies a next-gen high-performance battery system paired with 3 axial electric motors, an exceptionally rare setup in the car world. This combination allows the GTX to pack 250 miles or 400 kilometers after charging for just 5 minutes, putting this bad boy into a league of its own. In August of this year, the hypercar proved its numbers were no exaggeration. During endurance tests at the Nardo Technical Center in Italy, it covered almost 25,000 miles, or 40,075 kilometers in under 8 days, and set 25 world records for range and endurance. It even broke the 24-hour electric distance record 14 separate times. In pure engineering terms, the GTX is AMG's manifesto expressed in data and precision. The design is just striking. The car features illuminated paintwork that changes shade as it moves and an interior that feels like a capsule from the future with 3D adaptive seats that adjust to body pressure and a driver's AR helmet for enhanced awareness. The car runs on the MBOS operating system with a neural network that adapts the vehicle's dynamics to the driver's style. Even the headlights are new. The MBUX fluid light panel capable of adjusting illumination based on speed and weather conditions. In short, a car straight from the future, built for the present. But the strangest concept at GITEX Global 2025 was without a doubt the Air Car by GOI, a subsidiary of China's GAC Group. The design is so unconventional that it stood out everywhere it appeared. The Air Car is built for quick transition from regular road driving to low or mid-altitude flight. More than 90% of its body is made from carbon fiber. The aircraft's lift comes from 12 propellers, and according to the engineers, even if 1 or 2 fail, the vehicle can still land safely. It's a single-seater, which makes it feel more like a personal flying capsule than a car. One intriguing question remains, though, when it takes off. What exactly happens to the rest of the ground module underneath? Despite early statements from the manufacturer claiming that the aircar had already been certified and was close to commercial release, there's surprisingly little verified information available. Reports suggest that the modular craft uses artificial intelligence technologies for micro-object detection. It can recognize drones or small obstacles from up to 300 ft or 100 m away, and features a dual obstacle detection system for safety. Unconfirmed data indicate a flight range of around 12 miles or 20 km with a price tag of roughly $230,000 US. Do you think a machine like this could compete with Xpun Aeroth's flying vehicles, especially when it comes to practicality and comfort? Right now, the Air AR feels more like a fascinating experiment than a ready-to-use everyday solution. But that's, our 2 cents. So let us know in the comments how you feel about it. One of the most futuristic gadgets of the exhibition was the Expansio Smart Contact Lens. The company showcased 6 prototypes in total. An AR lens with a built-in micro-display and eye tracking. A helmet companion lens designed for extreme conditions. A glucose sensing lens that analyzes tear fluid. A compact power and data transmitter. And a version with an integrated microbattery. The key idea behind the project is the creation of an invisible user interface. Something you've probably seen many times in movies from Black Mirror to Mission Impossible. What do we know about this technology so far? Well, one of the models, the contact lens for AR vision, includes a microdisplay and a sensor system that tracks users' gaze and displays contextual AR layers, such as exchange rates, maps, or other live information directly within the field of view. Another prototype, the Helmet Companion, is built for extreme environments, where AR glasses may not be practical. In this version, the lens receives power and content wirelessly from the Helmet Companion. Expansia also presented a smart contact lens for health readings capable of detecting glucose levels and tear fluid and sending that data to a smartphone, an early step towards transforming contact lenses into medical monitoring devices. There's also a version equipped with an IOP sensor for measuring intraocular pressure, not to mention prototypes that feature 2D gold conductor technology, including a single pixel display and a color-correcting lens with nanoparticles designed for people with color blindness. To top it off, this summer, Expansio closed its Series A funding round at $250 million US, with a total valuation of $1.3 billion, a record for the Middle Eastern region and the largest investment ever for AR/VR and wearable electronics. So now all eyes are on the date when the first consumer-ready product will be announced. Another Chinese startup, Galbit, took a straightforward approach at the exhibition. No flashy presentation, just a solid working machine. Their humanoid robot G1 stands at 5'8" or 173 cm tall and weighs 190 libs or 85 kilos. It's equipped with 2 precision manipulators that are simple yet reliable, allowing the robot to perform basic operations such as grasping, holding, transferring, and sorting objects. At the core of its control system is embodied AI, which means the robot doesn't simply execute pre-recorded routines, but analyzes its surroundings and adapts its movements in real time. Its computing system is powered by NVIDIA jets and Thor, and the company has developed its own massive training dataset called GITEX GraspNet, a collection of 3 million grasping simulations across more than 5,000 objects. It's one of the largest manipulation simulation databases in the world, allowing Galbot's robots to handle new shapes and items without additional training. At GITEX 2025, the G1 ran fully autonomously throughout the day, demonstrating the system's stability and reliability. On a side note, several G1 units are already working in Beijing pharmacies, sorting medications, and according to rumors, the company plans to expand their deployment to at least 100 new locations in the near future. Now, these small humanoid robots, T1, from Booster Robotics, could be seen wandering throughout the aisles of GITEX, although they didn't show off their main talent, playing soccer. Even though the T1 is positioned as an open development platform, the robot became well known and earned recognition in arenas of RoboCup, where humanoids compete in soccer tournaments. This year, the robot, standing just over 33 or a meter tall and weighing around 66 lbs or 30 kilos, participated fully autonomously for the first time ever, meaning there was no direct human control. To see how that turned out, check out the link in the description. The Chinese startup Unix AI took a more creative approach to grab the audience's attention. Their robot Wanda 2.0 served coffee to visitors. According to the developers, the machine is equipped with the UniUch Tactile Intelligence Module, 3D environment, sensors, cameras, and gyroscopes for autonomous navigation. It also features a set of servo motors with harmonic reducers, allowing it to perform precise object manipulations from sorting laundry and washing dishes to general household assistance. The robot runs on the ROS2 architecture and is designed for learning through imitation. In other words, you can train it to perform new tasks yourself without having to completely reprogram it. Now, in the UAE government pavilion, visitors were greeted by a massive interactive head that could respond to their questions. The digital avatar didn't just talk. It synchronized its lip movements with speech, turned towards the speaker, and even attempted to display emotions. It looked slightly uncanny, and in its current form, it's unlikely to be used anywhere outside of exhibitions. However, it serves as a striking demonstration of a practical service application. Essentially, an advanced voice assistant similar to those already found in kiosks, holographic displays, and mobile apps. Unitary robots were also spotted at GITEX, although mostly as part of other companies' booths. The dancing humanoids were used to attract visitors' attention to more practical business solutions, such as collaborative robots designed for industrial and service automation. The EAN Pavilion, hosted by the UAE's largest tech conglomerate, once again became the most futuristic space at GITEX. The company traditionally showcases not just abstract concepts, but technologies that are about to reshape cities. And one of the main highlights for the second year in a row was the Midnight by Archer Aviation. The Midnight is an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, or eVTOL, currently undergoing certification in the United States, with commercial flights planned for already this year. It's designed to carry 4 passengers and a pilot, reaches speeds of up to 150 mph or 240 km per hour, and can fly 100 mph or 160 km on a single charge. Between flights, it recharges in just 10 minutes, and its 12 propellers operate at around 45 dB, which is quieter than a home AC. For Ian, the Midnight part of its smart mobility strategy, connecting flying vehicles through 512G networks, enabling real-time data exchange and integrating them into smart city infrastructure from landing pads to urban traffic systems. The manufacturer and UAE authorities are already in talks to launch pilot routes between Dubai International Airport and the city center. While the trip normally takes 45 to 60 minutes by car, Midnight could cover in about 7 minutes, including takeoff and landing. A second potential route being considered is Dubai to Abu Dhabi, which would take around 35 minutes instead of the usual 2-hour drive along the highway. And finally, more on Chinese tech companies that were at GITEX this year. Engine AI. The Shenzhen-based company calls itself one of the fastest startups to emerge straight out of the lab in the field of humanoid robotics. Founded in 2023, it has already raised around $140 million US in investments and introduced several robotic platforms, including the relatively affordable PM1, priced at $12,000. From a technical standpoint, Engine AI focuses on embodied intelligence, robots that move and learn by interacting with the real world. The company takes pride in its powerful and fast joint modules, which are designed for agility and smooth movement. On the software side, Engine AI has released a suite of open-source tools, including training platforms, reinforcement learning simulations for leg control, simtorial transfer systems, and developer support frameworks. Interestingly, the company does not market its robots as factory workers or household assistants. Instead, it's targeting sectors such as security, law enforcement, emergency response, logistics, and other service applications. The robot itself is notably dynamic, but little is known about its broader abilities. For instance, there's no public information on whether it can manipulate objects with its hands. Whether Engine AI's humanoids will find mass-market success in which fields remains an open question. Now, GITEX may be over, but this fall is packed with many exhibitions from all around the world. Subscribe to the channel, like our videos, and check out our socials for more from the world of high tech.